So I was thinking about a perfect illustration for this particular video. I'm talking about blend and things that fit into themselves. So I decided to do this particular illustration with these three pin plug. All right. So I'm actually going to call my daughter and ask her to fix this 3-pin plug into this wall socket. All right. Like you can see, the wall socket are 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. And so she will try to fix this, plug this to that wall socket. Here we go. Sonia, come. So this is Sonia. She's 11, so she's going to help us do something. So Sonia, see what you're going to do. You're going to take this 3-pin plug. See this 3-pin plug, all right? And you're going to help us fix this into this wall socket. It's also a 3-pin. You can see that, right? All right. So let's try. Let's go. Try. Going. Let's try. Try with your left hand. Try one more time. Just try again. Try harder. Try. It's not going. You know why it's not going? Do you know why it's not going? Why? Okay, that's simple. Alright, and this is like alright, folks. Alright, thank you. Now, this, according to what she said, is like a square, maybe not a perfect square, and that circle. Alright, this is a 3-pin actually, and that is a 3-pin. But they don't have the same quality. Now, if you try to force this into that, it's either one of them gets destroyed or both of them get destroyed. Now, this is the same thing with relationship and some situations you find yourself into. There are relationships that never match, not because any of the party is bad or wrong or so, but it's just that it can't be. They can't just blend. It's not enmity, it's not anything, but there are particular people that you never just blend into and never blend into you. No, so you may be all right, they may be all right, but you see, when two things that match come together, it becomes easy to communicate. It becomes easy to understand. Now, one of the reasons why you may be explaining yourself all over and all over and all over again, and always apologizing and always trying to be careful around the person, is because that relationship, there's no perfect blend. Now, when there is a perfect blend with people, it becomes easy to forgive. It becomes easy to understand. It becomes easy to communicate. You don't struggle to have gist. It's easy to talk. It's easy to understand each other. I can easily catch the joke if I understand somebody. I can easily catch the gist if I blend into somebody. Don't force yourself to be in a relationship. Don't force yourself to relate with a person. Don't force it to happen. People that are meant to be together always end up together. No situation is that perfect. But you see, when the right situation comes, things work well. There are situations you should never force yourself into. There's a way you are wired to dress. Don't dress like another person. Just be yourself. There's a way you are wired to talk. And talk like you. You force yourself to talk like another person. You force yourself to sound like another person. What's going to happen is that both your listeners and yourself are going to find your communication difficult. You force yourself to become another person. And some people are doctors because their father forced them to become doctors. They're engineers because their father or their mother made them engineers. And some go into those industries and become a mayhem. They become trouble to the society. Now, we have a lot of people in leadership by just recommendation. We have a lot of people in leadership and political positions just by I know you, just come on board. People are doing and acting who they are not just because of peer pressure and the societal influence. If you are not it, you are not it. If you force yourself to become it, you will never be original. You will always be a counterfeit. And there's something that happens with original and counterfeit. people stay with original and discard the counterfeit. Even in the law of Nigeria, counterfeit is a crime. Now you have to be careful not to become another person. Trying to become another person is either becoming the person's deputy or assistant. And this life has no space for people who come second. You're either original you or there's no you. There can never be a you. See, the best thing you can do for yourself is to be yourself. Whoever that cannot relate with you, whoever that cannot deal with you, whoever that cannot handle you, whoever that cannot accept you for being yourself are those you don't need. Whoever that cannot relate with you for being yourself, you don't need them. Now, the way to find people who blend to you naturally is to be yourself. The way to find people who naturally should blend with you is to be yourself. There's somebody that likes you the way you are. There are people that are going to love you the way you are. There are people that will accept you the way you are. Don't get into a situation because everybody is in that situation. There are particular things for you. Now, if there was no you, there would be no need for the word unique. If there was no you, there would be no need for the word precise. Those words exist because you are you and you are original. Find the right people to talk with. Find the right people to relate with. Find the right people to do business with. A business might work for two people, but it may not work for you. You need to be careful the way you take decisions. You need to be careful the way you step into issues. Ask yourself the question, is this for me? If this is for me, who are connected to me in this? Now, except you find those things and except you solve those points, you will end up trying to please everybody. And you know what? There is no human being on the face of the earth that can please everybody. There is no human being. As I speak with you, some people are angry with God. Some people have turned their back on God. And they are actually following the opposite of God. And that's how it is. Even God himself can't get to please everybody. You are a mortal. Don't kill yourself. Some people are depressed because people don't like them. Some people are laid back because people don't like them. Listen to me. If somebody does not like you, it's a sign that you shouldn't be there. If somebody tolerates you, it's a sign that you should not be there. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated or where people deliberate over you all the time. For every 2 people who reject you, there are over 20 waiting to accept you. For every 10 people who reject you, there are over 100 waiting to accept you and waiting to celebrate you. Look, I advise you, don't be like the square peg in the round hole. You will end up wasting time, and at the end of the day, nothing is going to work. Listen to this. Sometimes, why there's a struggle, why there's a delay, or why there's a labor, or why there's tension, it may just be because it's a square peg in a round hole. Now it's wisdom to go back, sit back and ask yourself the question, is this relationship right? Is this business right? Is this situation right? Am I in the right place at the right time with the right people doing the right things? Because once you do the right thing,